Let us search out the matter, don't just take what they tell you. It's not so much a mystery, let us search out your history. Seek and you shall find, knock on the door, be open. Come on, open your mind because you're chosen.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, Searching Out the Matter. And the matter to be searching out in this video is 12 things believers say that are not in the Bible. And there's a lot, I must say. But we're just going to go through 12 of them. And hopefully I can do it as quickly as possible. All right, let's get into it. So there's always an article that I'm going to go through. All right. And we're going to read what the commentator of the article is saying. So let's get into it. So the number one thing is an apple in the garden. The Bible did not say it was an apple, my friends. The Bible did not say it. And yeah, last time when we think about it, and we always say it's an apple, but it's not. The Bible did not specify what fruit it is. Right? So let's read what the commentator is saying. He said, while Western art has traditionally depicted the fruit Adam and Eve ate in the garden as an apple, the Bible does not. The Bible is not that specific. Genesis 3:6 merely describes Eve eating some of the fruit and sharing it with Adam. So it goes on to say, don't blame the red delicious sitting in your fridge for the fall. Maybe it was a lemon. Those things have always been sour. A bit of satire there. But anyway. And we move on to the three wise men. Are they three wise men? Once again, we find a specific drawn from limited information in the Bible and popularized by heart. While we may sing that song, We Three Kings of Orient are at Christmas, I don't know that song. I don't wish to know it. The Bible only tells us that there were three gifts and more than one magi. So quickly, I'm just going to read this verse just to make sure that it did not say three wise men. And it reads in verse chapter 2, verse 1. After Yahusha was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of the king Herod, wise men from the east arrived unexpectedly in Jerusalem. And it says wise men as in plural, but it did not give a number. All right. So we're going to move because we're trying to do this as quickly as possible. All right. So we're not going to read all that. But so the third thing is a whale swallowed Jonah. How many times have we stated that out of our mouth? That a whale swallowed Jonah? No, we didn't. Let's read what the commentator had to say. Despite what VeggieTales taught you, the Bible never specifically says it was a whale that swallowed the runaway prophet. Some translation of Jonah 1 verse 17 and Matthew 12 verse 40 use the word whale. But the original language in Hebrew is dag-dagal. So I'll go to the Most High. I can read a bit of Hebrew. Yes, I can speak a bit too. So dag-dagal. Dag-dagal mean dag is fish and dagal mean great. So in Hebrew, that. And in Greek, I'm not going to try to pronounce that Greek word. I don't speak Greek and I don't wish to know to do so. The only thing I know in Greek is Christos means Christ and Jesus means Jesus. Anyway, simple means great fish, as I said earlier. All right, so a whale did not swallow Jonah, friends. A great fish did. All right, number 4, moving fast. Money is the root of all evil. How many times have I have said it already. I must say that. I have said it already. Anyway, let's read what the commentator is saying. He said, close, but the frequent quote phrase is missing a few important words. 1 Timothy 6:10 actually says that the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Not money is the root of all evil. The love of money is. All right, so we're not going to read the commentator. We're still moving very fast. We're still going because we don't want to waste too much time, right? This too shall pass. I don't really hear this a lot. But let's read what the commentator is saying about it. After being fired by the Chicago Bears, iconic football coach Mike Ditka told the gathered media that scripture tells us this too shall pass. Except that's not true. Really. It's likely that Ditka and others have gotten it confused with the phrase it came to pass. Yes, we heard that last time. That appears over 400 times in the King James Version, or the sentiment from 2 Corinthians 4 verse 17 to 18, at least he didn't quote from Gandalf and he didn't quote from Gandalf and said he was quoting Yahusha. That's true. All right. So the 6th one is cleanliness is next to godliness, or cleanliness is next to righteousness, right? Cleanliness is next to righteousness, or cleanliness is next to godliness. So let's read what you have to say about it. Sure, the Old Testament contains a lot of rules about rituals and cleanliness, but this biblical sounding proverb is nowhere to be found in Scripture. Some form may have originated in Asian, Middle Eastern religious writings. Scientist Francis Bacon had a version, but the modern quote was originated in a John Wesley sermon. If it helps you to get your children to take a bath, go ahead and use it. Just don't say it's from the Bible. Yes, that's true. If you want to get somebody to do something, you can say it, but don't tell them it's from the Bible. That's not right. All right, so number 7. Elohim work in mysterious ways. Wow. How many times have we used this? I myself has used it at times, but it's not in the Bible first. It's not a scripture. It's one of those Jewish statements, but it's not a Bible verse. Sure, scripture is full of Elohim doing things in unusual ways. This is unusual to us. Yes, so it's Jewish, but it's not true because it does work in mysterious ways, but the scripture did not say that. All right. Isaiah 55, verse 8 and 9 reminds us that Elohim ways are different from ours, but no biblical prophet ever uttered those words, those exact words. Not at all. All right. So Isaiah 58, 55, 8 and 9, let me read it so you have an idea what it says. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and your ways are not my ways. This is Yahuwah declaration. For heaven is higher than the earth, so my ways are higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts, says Yahuwah. All right, let's continue. So, number 8, the love the sinners and hate the sin. I've never said this before. But let's read what the commentator is saying. This one goes back a ways, or go ways back, he meant to say, but not quite to biblical times. In the 5th century, Augustine wrote a line which translates roughly to wit, love for mankind and hatred of sin. Later, Gandhi, a practitioner of Hinduism, said, hate the sin and not the sinner. Still, both loving sinners and hating sin are biblical. True. Right? So let's read Psalm 97, verse 10, verse 10 very quickly. It reads, who love Yahuwah hate evil, who protects the life of the righteous ones. He rescued them from the power of the wicked. So, yes, we love the things that the Most High love and hate the things that he loves. And he loves mankind and he hates sin. However, we don't love the sinners. We love mankind to draw them away from sin so they can have life. Thus, we hate the sin, if you get that. Anyway, number 9. Be in the world, but not of the world. The scripture did not necessarily say that. I know this one. This one may surprise you, but that phrase is nowhere in the Bible. As much as you may think it's an exact quote from the Sermon on the Mount or other verse, it's not there. So, part of it may come from John 15, verse 9. John 15, verse 19, I must say. Let me share it with you. Let me read very, very quickly. If you are not of the world, no, if you are of the world will love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, but I choose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. So we're born into this world, but we're not of this world, friends. Believers. We're born into the world, but we're not of this world. But he did not say be in the world, but not of the world. He didn't say that, but you get the gist. All right. 10 things. God will not give you more than what you can handle, or Elohim will not give you more than you can handle. All right. This is the result of some personable, well-meaning person trying to sum up 1 Corinthians 10:13. And we're going to read it very quickly so we can know what 1 Corinthians 10:13 is saying. It reads, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to humanity. Elohim is faithful, and he will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able. But with the temptation, he will also provide a way of escape so that you are able to bear it. So yes, at times you will get things that you can't handle, of course, but he may give you a window of escape. So we're not going to read all of that. We're going to read to 11. We're going to go right to the 11th thing that they say, God help those who help themselves. But let me just say, show this a way. He said, seek Elohim first and all his righteousness and all shall be added unto you. Seek him first. Don't help yourself and then heal it. That makes no sense. But anyway, let's read what the commentators have to say about it. If I could pick one phrase to erase from the memories of every Christian, it would be this one. This father remembered Bible verse is a blatant contradiction to everything scripture actually teaches us. That's true. Where does the phrase actually come from? Variation or proverbial statement in ancient Greek tragedies. The Quran 13:11 has something similar. right? But let's move on. He said, the message of Romans 5:8 is the exact opposite. Romans 5:8 says, while we're Elohim demonstrated love towards us in this, that while we're still sinners, the Messiah came and died for us, right? Proving how much Elohim loved us, how amazing his grace, and how incapable of helping ourselves we truly are. Were you surprised by any of these? What other things have you heard that people wrongly contribute to the Bible? But what we're going to do, I'm going to give you a 12th one. All right, I'm going to give you a 12th one, and it says, where did I do it? Where did I? Okay, I didn't put it down there, but I'm just going to give you from my brain. And it says, let me just get rid of that. And it says, pleading the blood of Yahusha. Pleading the blood of Yahusha is nowhere to be found in scripture. You can't plead the blood of Yahusha. No, it's not for pleading. The blood of Yahusha is not for pleading, viewers. It is for the cleansing of sin. It is not for, I'm looking for it, I did put it here somewhere, but I can't find it. Anyway, yeah, less of that. Let's get back to this. Yes, pleading the blood of Yahusha, viewers. Pleading the blood of Yahusha. Remember in Acts chapter 19, when there's a couple of men wanted to cast out demons in the name of Yahusha, and they couldn't. And they said, Yahusha, I know, Paul, I know, but who are you? And written up in pieces, right? Imagine if they were saying, I cast it out in his blood. What would happen? The demon that killed them? Come on. So no, pleading blood of Yahusha is not scriptural. None of the disciples, none of the apostles ever said that, right? All they did was cast out demons in the powerful name of Yahusha, the Messiah. So that's it for us. 12 things that believers say that are in the Bible that is not actually in the Bible. I hope you enjoy. And this is where I say, search out the matter. Don't just take what they tell you. It's not so much a mystery. Everything other, history. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door shall be open. Open your mind, brethren, because you are chosen. By the Most High grace, see you tomorrow.